industry is crammed full of gimmicks. Check out late night infomercials and the message is clear. You don't have the body you want because of equipment that you don't have. So fitness products make me very suspicious. That being said, let's look at drop set pins. Years of training make me believe three things. 1. No equipment will do the work for you. 2. Most equipment, if used correctly, will help in some way. 3. No equipment is so invaluable that you can't do without it. So when I heard about drop set pins, I wasn't entirely convinced. What benefit did they hold? And was that benefit worth the juice and the setup? What's a drop set? A drop set is when you've finished your set, rather than stopping to rest, you immediately reduce the weight by 5 to 20% and carry on lifting. You can drop the weight multiple times, effectively reducing the weight to 0, and you can do that for as many sets as you so wish. What's the benefit of drop sets? Well, if you want to get bigger, you have two options. 1. You need to provide a stimulus that will take the muscle to fatigue. Effectively, you're increasing sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which basically means you're filling your muscles up with water, or in gym speak vernacular, getting swoll. 2. You increase muscle density through myofibrillar hypertrophy. You break down and reform the muscle. This is like adding a new layer of paint every time you train, giving you a thicker muscular look, or in gym speak vernacular, getting hench. Now, swollenness is directly proportional to fatiguing the muscle at load. Honestly, the reps are really irrelevant because, funnily enough, there isn't an accountant sitting in your bicep counting your efforts. But there is a stopwatch that's ticking in every muscle fibre. It's your G-Shock. G for gains. All that matters is the time that your muscle is under tension. And 6 reps plus seems to provide most with sufficient stimulus to make those muscle Marvins. But you can actually go all the way up to 50 reps, and loads of people find that those higher rep ranges are great for putting on that muscle mass. So why do I need drop set pins? 6 reps plus and hypertrophy training has 2 problems. For most, when load increases, technique starts to falter. And the body is so amazing at recovering from hard efforts that as soon as the tension stops, the recovery begins. The old-fashioned drop set meant that you'd lift the weight to just before failure, then drop the pin down or strip the weight off the bar and then continue again. But here's the downside. They think that while they're dropping the weight, they're getting a small recovery. So they do a rep that they shouldn't with a form that they oughtn't, justifying it with a small rest period that they're getting in between. This inadvertently encourages bad biomechanics, and you've probably realised by now, I'm all about the biomechanics. As Paul Micheals of Dragon Specific says, technique floats in the sea of good biomechanics, and anything that encourages good biomechanics is going to be all right with me. Drop set pins are the answer to that problem. You no longer have to overshoot and dig a slightly bigger hole to get to a deeper level of fatigue through bad form to make up for the fact that you can't swap the weight quickly enough. A drop set pin means the moment the form at that weight feels even slightly like it's going south, you can drop the weight and continue with perfect form, ensuring that the clock is still ticking in the time under tension stakes. And that means more time to do other training or to spend doing all that naked talking that I see people doing in locker rooms. Now, unlike a lot of training gadgets that are like a workout in themselves to carry around, this is light, small, and easy to carry. So if used correctly, it improves the quality of your workout because your form is better with a greater workload, which is double gains. Size not representative of actual muscle growth. It's great for getting bigger, great for avoiding injury because of the clean form that you're keeping, and because there's no rest periods, great for saving time. The last benefit, and this is pure opinion, is that you can maintain a good rhythm throughout the set. And I think that that has to be beneficial to muscle growth. All the panicking between drops to get the pin out and then back in again can't be good. I know that when I do circuits or Tabatas and you've got 10 to 15 seconds to get to the next station, set up and be ready, and you've got to faff around with some knob and a lever and then change the pin, it's like doing a weights version of the Krypton factor. Drop set pins would solve that. Yeah. These things should come as standard with all gym machines. And if they don't, it's because the machine companies want to keep me down, don't want me getting too jacked. All in all, this product certified swoll.
So, let the games begin!
I hope this helps. If you like the idea drop set, give me the thumbs up. And if you're feeling my vibe, please subscribe. Woo! Woo!
So, let the games begin!